I mean,
I feel my bones. I can
like,
feel it in my bones.
If you let Mikesaftig into your tournament, you gotta know he's playing in at least 4 other brackets in that one night. Especially like oh my god, peak gear. It was like having Mike in your bracket was like having Christie in your bracket. It was like the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've okay, so all right, we'll save this for after.
Yeah,
We'll definitely save this for after. But here we go. Game number 1. Luke versus Mikesaftig. Luke immediately starting off strong, and I feel like the one character and the one set of players who can really make Mikesaftig honest, or at least as far as you possibly can, are Happy Chaos players. They really give Mike a run for his money. Like, it makes it very difficult for him to play his like kind of erratic, I'm gonna get in on you in some way, shape, or form game plan, because a lot of Souls options are just gonna get smoked by steady aim. So you kind of have to dash block in at least until that mid range.
Yeah, one thing that you're gonna see Mike eventually switch to once they like understand, they know Luke, they've played Luke, they understand how the caliber of this player. But you're gonna see Mike shift to this like mid screen, just shift left and right really quick, like you're trying to bait out those steady aim options and then capitalize on the quick level of it. But unfortunately, no. Luke has been not wanting to represent that option at all. They just want to represent the constant pressure, and even catching those back dashes with those buttons, popping that insult super, because you're getting wall salt, baby.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh, and there it is. Catch does that one a little bit earlier, and that's like the really like thin veil of conditioning right there, because like you need to dash block that, but he could do a quick one, he could do a more delayed one that will give him more block stun. He could just do tap fire afterwards and black beat you, and then get confirmed from full screen. There's like a lot to look out for in that situation. And if you give him, and if you give Happy Chaos too much time, he just gets away with murder. So you have to make something happen, and that's when you get caught for trying to dash block at the wrong time, trying to get as much space as you possibly can. And that's part of why this matchup is definitely just like the true Achilles heel for Mike, and why for a while he was trying to pick up Happy Chaos himself to play the mirror. But
I definitely like. I think it's one of those things though. Is with Strive is it's like any gear game, you can overcome it as long as you talk you have that dog and you have those right reasons, just like that. Finding those spacings to get that success was fantastic, and that's exactly where you want to be. But you can't be doing things. Okay, with me, I guess you can with DP. I guess you can with.
So and with SDP, and it worked. Okay.
Yeah, Luke potentially like monkey his noggin a little bit after that one. And honestly, who wouldn't? Like, but that's just kind of what Mikesaftig does to you, right? Like there's always going to be a couple of rounds where it's just like, dang, I got moved on. I got hit by the Snoopy Witchy. I got hit by the Silly Billy. It's just how it goes. To get 2D in this corner, gonna get a full wall break combo here. Oh, never mind. We're gonna reset. Does not gonna get firm off the JF, but stuck in this corner. Decent lead. And 50 bar immediately there for Luke. Gonna be in meter penalty for a little bit, but has max resources. Gonna need to find a time to reload though. Punch it right there. Pressure going. There's 2 bullets on deck. Let's go for 5D dust. Only has 1 bullet to use. Stuck in the corner now. Could definitely just get the match completely stolen by Mike.
Yeah, but I think Luke wanting to burst out here because they think that they can clutch it out, but Mike was able to keep that round into their favor and now tying it up 1-1. And you see that, like, if Mike's able to get the momentum to where they can actually afford to run and not have to worry about dash blocks and trying to be getting blown up by either tap shot or steady aim.
Yep.
He's able to stay in control, like just that burst out, block the 1, come through success. That's what Mike has been looking for for 3 rounds so far, and we saw it try to happen a couple times. But Luke always had the right counterplay. But as soon as there's that gap, it's gonna work out great.
Yeah, no, and having access to that 6S in that mid-range, like in that low health scenario when steady aim is so good, you can definitely sneak a 6S in there. It's definitely a good option in this matchup, but you do have to be careful because 6S can be low profiled, and Happy Chaos is of no shortage of buttons that will just shrink under stuff. Oh, unfortunately drops the bullet link there, gets a full reload, and is going to spend the bar to get the concentration. Makes perfect sense. Great backdash from Mikesaftig. Doesn't believe in the hit though, tries to reset. Is now in the mid screen, going to get pushed to the square.
Here we go. And trying to press right there and getting great reward off that DP pickup, but didn't have the full extension because it's a little tight, but you only need one more press afterwards to take that round.
Yeah, Mike, good stuff right there. Getting up 6P, getting the game-winning punish, and 5P gunshot. There it is.
Good throw attack out. Just being able to recognize that portion of the RPS and a great 5K to shut that clone down, force them to actually have to try to air them with the jail. But a backdash comes through and a bad burst. This is a great spot for one Squidge. Luke right here keeps the pressure going and the tap does. Keep that momentum going.
I was gonna say, I think he's actually left standing there, but what I've seen from a lot of heavy chaos players, like they will not slump Luke DP characters anymore. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the chance of just getting completely blown up. You know, makes perfect sense. Take the Deus Ex Machina or the wall break, get the positive bonus, and you're in. And against most DP characters in the game, like a lot of them like lose to like the same things, like Leo, Kai, and Sol are all going to struggle in that mid range against Curse, against Steady Aim, with that positive bonus on deck. Oh my god! Okay, sorry I got interrupted, but yeah, you get the point. You get the point.
Yeah,
you get the point.
I get the point, and Mike also got the point and ignored that point, crossed it off with his Sharpie right there to just run all the way in and constantly find themselves in that perfect range that they're looking for. And then blown up with that banner revolver. And that being an option that they hadn't been bringing in the previous game. So it's like, hey, new tool that you have to look out for. You have to be ready for exactly what I'm going to be bringing to the table.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Potential last game of winners for Luke, unless he can turn this around. Mike is playing with some serious fire here. No pun intended. He's so bad guy. Oh my god, the double far slash wave. Incredible. Big punish. Bang.
Oh yeah. Steady incoming through, trying to play the curse, but you're low on bullets now. You're actually out, so you have to spend this time reloading. It gives Mike a chance to come close, but you can't stop the roll.
This is gonna hurt all the way into this corner. The TKDP. OGG close slash, get the pressure going, represent the gun flame. And punish the 6 feet. Like that's the thing. Mike has also been doing an incredibly good job at baiting 6 feet. And as a solo player, you have to. A lot of your good options will lose to 6 feet. And when you're jumping around like that, you have to bait with a lot of IID back. A lot of characters try to do that in this game. This is going to be a hard knockdown to deal with, though. 50 meter for Mike. We might be able to do something here, but it'll be tough.
Yeah, but as Luke, you understand, like, okay, they have 50 meter going into this wall break. I'm just going to stay away. I'm just going to try to apply that pressure and force them to make that happen. And we saw that as soon as Mike did, Luke was able to punish them. Back here comes through, keeping their up in a nice 6 feet. Just get off me, get that charge up, get that curse going, and get these shots of flying.
Oh, and the 5D. Not going to get anything off of it. And yeah, actually, still got hit after the super. Not a complete screen freeze. Oh, full wall break routing here. 5H, yup. This is not a great spot for Luke. Positive bonus from Mikesaftig. Got the knockdown immediately, though, but Mike just does not care. You can't stop him.
There you go. Nice banner revolver PRC, but even Luke was not scared enough to get blown up by it. Instead, though, Mike keeps the pressure going right now.
Oh, okay, and the banner revolver. Gonna close out that round. Potential last round for Luke and winner's side here. Let's see. Mike can close this one out. Gets the steady aim. Gets the burst out. But once again, Luke has been getting his 6Ps baited like absolute mad. Like, and I think it's really starting to cost Luke a lot of these interactions here. Gets the wall. Gonna, yeah, actually he's gonna slump your needs and resources. Gonna build the 50 bar too, but the 5K comes out before the 5 needs to even connect. Far slash. Bang. Bang.
Yeah, Luke had a great IBFD right there to just stop Mike's pressure after that little side swap situation, and instead they use their pressure of their own. And I actually do like this wall slip right here, like knowing that you have the resources and you're generally finding good that you out to still try to make this game happen. And just like that, no DP needed, but Luke tying it up 2-2.
Yep. 2-2 in the set now, and yeah, the adjustments from Luke have been pretty good. I mean, it's still just really difficult to play offense against Mikesaftig specifically as a player. He's so scary to pressure on wake up. It's it's not that you can't condition him, but when you try to condition him, he just like gets conditioned into doing like the opposite thing for some ungodly reason. He his awareness of what you want him to do is like insane, especially on his defensive end. Mike though already getting the burst out of Luke, and that's kind of a thing you see a lot with heavy cast players. Like obviously their defense is not that strong. You definitely do not want to get smoked by a character that does as much damage as Soul being put in this corner, suspending that burst early. Totally reasonable, but now you don't have it here. Oh, and gets called out for the jump.
Yeah, you may be able to block in the air, but you can't block this throw coming through. Good DP just getting the wall break where they can right now. But a nice BRC mix forward saying, hey, you saw me being passive? No, we're turning it up to 11 right now. Hold on, though. Oh, great backdash, though, on the tap, so still keeping it safe, but you're out of a much scarier situation.
Oh, almost was in fact a little bit of a back throw incident there. Mike kept the lead for the entire round, managed to close it out before Luke could get a gunshot off. And Luke, not with burst yet, probably going to need to finish this combo to get it.
Yeah, well,
definitely going to want to first hit,
yeah. Basically back up now as your jump rush is going good. Roll throughs. Reloading now. Concentration gauge isn't as high as you'd like, but you will burst that DP. Hey, I got a chance.
Oh, in-air close slash. Not dead yet. No, not quite. One more chance here for Luke. Cannot take this hit. There's the good 6P. Good stuff. No bullets though. Has to fish for a quick reload, and yeah, that's gonna close it out. The 6H into red RC. That is tough for Luke. A lot of situations where Mike just won the first interaction and then couldn't really ever get that distance again. Like Mike was just not afraid.
Yeah, that was the that's the thing is like Mike not being afraid and always willing to act like you're plus anyways, right? And I think that's a big thing that gives like him an edge in this matchup, which would traditionally be a little bit harder, I think, for Souls to deal with. Is you can be gunshotting him, you can be pressing him, you can be stopping him, but that won't prevent him from just coming in and trying to prevent you from playing your own game. So I do think it's like very, very good stuff. Mike overcoming that right at the very